Hey, Scruffy. Finally dinner time, huh? So, you've been harassing me for the past couple hours. Yeah? I'm surprised you're not at the door. I'm surprised you're so far away. So, Scruffy's had a confusing day because I've been doing yard work. Yeah. Okay, well, I finally got your food. So, I got the last of your smelly fish, kibble, and earth. So, Scruffy was hoping to get some extra food for me. Yeah, look at this. There's an attitude problem, because I actually did give him some extra food. Probably shouldn't do that. So I finally watered the backyard today. So that was part of the confusion for Scruffy. So I think we're going to hit the heat wave the next 3 days at least, if not more. I haven't watered in a little bit, so I figured I'm overdue. So I was thinking maybe I'd wait out the heat wave, but since I'm overdue, I better water now, and then I may have to water again after the heat wave. See, I watered the front garden, I think a few weeks ago. Maybe 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I'm overdue on the back. So I didn't water the front today, just the back. So I may still have to water the front, though I think I'll wait for the heat wave that passes from that one. I think the back here needed it more, just because I haven't been doing it. So I have problems with the little what should we call them, the nozzle attachments for the sprayer on the hose. So the little brass insert that you put into the end of the hose so you can attach a nozzle. Yeah, was shot out of I think all 3 of my hoses today. So they're not staying in the hose. The clamp isn't holding it. So one I just forced back in. 2 more I tried to unscrew and rescrew the clamp. But I don't know. I don't think these are very good clamps. I think I need to consider looking for an alternative. So I just replaced one of them, if not 2 of them. And yeah, one of the replacement ones, yeah, just shot off. So the weather wasn't too bad today. It was, I think, very similar to yesterday. So just kind of thinking I should go out for a run today and then stay in tomorrow, but my legs are feeling a little fatigued today, so I'm telling myself I don't want to re-injure myself, so to take it easy. So I figured, okay, I'll just water the yard today and then skip the walk. So I'm still trying to get through some mundane tasks. I'm starting to get a backlog of other things I need to start doing because this mundane task that I'm working on is taking forever. So I actually need to send out some graduation cards to some relatives. I'm late. So when I was at Target the other day, I bought some cards, and I was kind of shocked at how expensive the cards were. So I paid I probably paid more than $10 for each card after taxes. I flipped actually around after I picked a couple that I thought were good, that the receivers would like. And yeah, they were on the more expensive end. And so I kind of looked through all the cards, just to figure out, okay, what are the cheap ones like? And even the cheap ones were kind of expensive. I think, yeah, they were probably still going to cost me like at least, actually probably over $5 after taxes. And it's like looking at it, I'm like, well, these cheap ones, I don't actually like the cards very much. I might as well pay extra for the ones I actually like. Although I was really tempted to just leave and go to Dollar Tree, but I really didn't have time to walk further over to the closest Dollar Tree and look at their cards. And I know last time I was at Dollar Tree, the checkout line was like an hour, so so I didn't really want to spend more time on the cards, and I'd probably have to do it on another day, and I figured I'm already late on this thing, so by the time I actually get over to a Dollar Tree, probably never get them sent. So I need to go to the post office soon. I got some other things I gotta mail, so I'm gonna try to do it all in one batch. Okay, I think Scruffy's about ready for food. Yeah. Okay, let's get your food finally. Okay, here it comes. Oops. snag there. Okay, I'm done. So I think I saw Scruffy early this morning on the table sleeping. And then I think sort of like, yeah, the previous several days, he jumped off fairly early, and I think he was behind the table, probably sleeping on the deck, but he hasn't been out in the open part of where the sun is. So I think it was around lunchtime. I didn't see him on the table, and I decided I would water the garden. So I'd bring out his water and then immediately start watering the garden. So I came out with water, looked around for him. I think I saw him under or through the table. I think he was hoping I'd leave. He looked pretty tired, if I recall. So I think he was content on just sleeping. The past couple of days, he actually got up and just kind of waited me out, waited for me to go in, instead of coming close to me to drink the water. But yeah, today, yeah, he wasn't going to have such luck, so I needed to water the garden. So after I stared at him for a little bit, I got up, but then I had to get the hose, and I think he was a little confused, and then he realized I wasn't going to go away, and so he relocated himself to a further section of the deck, further in the back, and he was trying to sleep, if I recall. So I was doing my watering and trying to get some weeds pulled, and I saw him periodically sleeping kind of further back on the deck, kind of away from me. But I had to get a little closer at one point because I had to water some plants near him. And so he decided to get up and walk further away. And so throughout my watering, he'd have to shift around every now and then. So I think in previous days, sometimes he actually just leaves the backyard and goes out to the front, but I think he stayed in the backyard today. I tried to stay out of his way, but he likes to keep a large distance from me, so even when I'm far away, it's still too close for him. So he was getting up needlessly. And then finally I finished watering, decided to leave him some kibble next to the water bowl, just kind of a treat for tolerating me. I was thinking, maybe I need to make it a habit, so when I'm out here gardening, he doesn't associate it with bad things, so maybe I should leave him some kibble. So I went back in, and then I noticed he crawled out from under the deck in another section on the other side, and then he came towards the kibble and ate it. And then I went back to what I was doing. So let's see, a few hours later, so I opened up one of the other doors to the house to get some air in, because the house is starting to get a little warm. And I had to try to cool down the house a little bit. And Scruffy found the door. So I didn't think he would come in the day. He tends to stay out here in this section, so I didn't think he'd find the door. But he did, and he actually started meowing a couple times. I think he's trying to get my attention. So I did pick up the camera at one point, and I think this was about an hour and a half before dinner. So I'm going to feed you in about an hour, hour and a half. So you're early. Yeah. So I gave you a snack earlier. So I'm not going to feed you now. I'm going to wait. So can you wait a little longer? You got extra food already today. Okay. Well, I guess it's going to have to be. So you get food later, okay? Okay. So eventually I left to do what I was, finish what I was working on, and then just kind of left him at the door. And I think he stayed there maybe another 20 minutes. I heard one last couple of meows, and then I decided to get up and look, and then it looked like he had left. So I think he gave out a couple of desperation meows, and then gave up in probably frustration. Impatient cat. And then, we waited for dinner. I'm actually feeding him a little early, so I'm about 45 minutes early tonight, I think. But he was here when I started preparing dinner. So even though I'm 45 minutes early, we have this. It's usually about a 45-minute window, so we're on the early side of dinner right now. So I thought he'd be more pleased to see me when I opened the door, but I don't know, maybe he's just bored, so nothing else to do, so I might as well harass the human for food. So if it does get hotter in the next few days, he's probably going to have to get used to the disappointment. So I'll probably leave that door open more often, and I probably won't be feeding him extra food, at least all the time. Might give him a snack once in a while, but so I see some pieces of fish under the walls. So I'm just trying to pull up my weeds today. Bamboo's still growing like crazy. It's just completely out of control. I actually poured a whole bunch of weed killer, moving the balls. So last time I did this, I poured a whole bunch of weed killer, hoping to kill a lot of these bamboo shoots that I can't seem to pull out. And only a couple of them died. There's a whole bunch more that look like they survived, and some of them even got stronger. There's like one sprout that's, or one group of sprouts that are just, they've completely shot up. I think they're taller than I am now. So I put more poison on those today. So Scruffy's doing a much more thorough job today cleaning the bowl, so I think he's probably a little bit more hungry. Probably because I'm not giving him chicken skin every day now. But gave him extra kibble today, so shouldn't be that much extra hungry. Okay, looks like Scruffy's done. And yep, so we can... Okay, folks, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.